Welcome back, 2023 NXL Sunshine State Major. I'm Matty Marshall. Stoked to have Callie Rudolph from Los Angeles Infamous up here, along with Rich Delford to help us call this last set. It's going to be San Diego Dynasty taking on the Latin Saints and X Factor taking on Legion. So Dynasty had a real solid first win against Legion, so Legion going to have to step up here in this last set against X Factor. And the X Factor looked really good against Infamous. Callie, we definitely want to pick your brain about that matchup. So right now, see if the Saints can step up against San Diego Dynasty, heading into point number 1. Dynasty in the blue, best team in the world, 3 wins out of 6 events last year. It's been an amazing run for them since 2020, and well, it's been an amazing run for about the past 22 years. Looks like they are going to be first to strike, but they are going to be losing a body as well, too, so it's 4-on-4
Dynasty
situation.
went really far on the Doritos.
Yeah, big bite on the D side over there, Callie. And what's the advantage of getting up there early, Callie?
You can shoot a lot of these cross snake shots, so this guy in the tower over here
has a hard time moving forward now.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's interesting because we just had Marcelo up here, and he was talking about how, because we saw a team do it, I can't remember who it was, I think it was the Hurricanes. You got to feel it out, right? But we've seen a ton of bodies flooding towards the snake side, and the centers become really important, and that opens up opportunities on the D side. So
yes, it does.
Nice play call there by Skinny Kevin and San Diego Dynasty, sending, I think, Chris Shear all the way up into that D3 position. And even though they lost Yosh, and now they get Urena here into Snake 1, so looking real good with this crossfield spread here, Callie.
Yeah, and you can hear Blake over here communicating, trying to get the bounce shot off that tower. Dynasty makes a move into the 50 snake.
Yeah, Urena in a really good spot here for Dynasty.
He doesn't really have any free kills from there right now.
Yeah, and it's so easy to get shot in that bunker. There's so many bounces and weird angles in there.
Yeah, and I don't really know what's stopping their Dorito guy, Dynasty's Dorito guy from.
He's been looking inside the whole game. They're filling out in the corner behind him now, so they might send him forward now that they got that corner fill.
Yeah, he's just been posted down the inside lane. I mean, maybe that was the plan.
It's like a D-ball, right? You set him up front, you set him zone down the center.
When you do that, though, it does allow those guys to fill.
Around the corner, right?
Yeah. So now these guys are pushing heads up on the snake side. So the Saints could go forward down the Doritos.
Blake Yarber gets out wide behind Urena. Back corner bunker, snake side of the field.
How's the team looking? Big off-season pickups?
Yeah, looking great. The pickups are definitely good vibe guys. They fit in well. They're really, humble.
Oh. Another body coming off for the Saints. So Dynasty starting to whittle down the line.
4-on-3 advantage, Dynasty.
I love that the new guys don't have egos. They're just all team guys. They want to be team ball all the way around.
Such a big lesson, right? When you're going to a new team and you're starting off on a new team, really just listen and learn and become part of their program. Don't try to change that team to you yourself.
One of the things I love about Joe is he is very disciplined paintball, and we need to work on that a lot. That's one of our hiccups.
Yeah, a little too much freestyle, not enough discipline.
Yeah, and just trying to make moves individually.
Just push it a little too much.
If you're a little bit more disciplined on the game plan and working with your team.
That's a problem though when you have a bunch of really talented players, right? They're all kind of doing their own thing, and sometimes they're not as good at the team ball.
Blake Yarber's been going back and forth between this tower and the back corner bunker.
He did that in practice too, Matty.
4 times now.
Yeah, no, he did it in practice. I was like, Blake, if you can con someone to play that game with you, like every time you move, they move, you'll just work them out. You'll outwork them. I was like, those guys will fade fast.
So Dynasty and the Saints. Dynasty with a 1-body advantage. Kind of letting this one go here. Not letting it go to the point, but letting the kind of just...
The control, right?
They're just feeling it out.
Counterpunch, right?
Yeah, well, they're not pushing it. They know they probably know they have a 1-body advantage. They don't have a lead to protect, but they're just not forcing anything right now. They have Urena in a really good spot. They definitely had a super aggressive game plan to start, but once they've gotten to these positions, they've been content to have Urena at that 50-yard line. He's actually now pushed onto their side of the field, so now Urena's pushing the issue. So we waited for the play to develop a little bit, now pushing the issue, and it would be nice to get Sheer up into D4 if you can, because or at least protect Urena. They're not able to protect Urena. I mean, Blake did have his gun over the top, and that did cost the Saints.
He made him pay, but he did not protect.
Yeah, but, they needed to get Urena off the field.
Harrison releases, goes from that can to the wing. They get another kill on that Dorito side.
This guy, Phil, across,
Yeah, could have won that point.
Well, nice close there in the end, though, by Sheer and Harrison and Blake. So it took them a little bit of time. They burnt the clock off a bit, and now they have a 1-point lead and burnt 4.5 minutes off the clock.
Sunday paintball on Friday.
Yeah.
Exciting, guys.
Yeah, we were talking about it, how, the layout at first glance, you're like, okay, it's going to be pretty fast. But if you look at the back spots and all the lanes that you can lock up, I definitely noticed that there was a Sunday-style paintball that could be brought out pretty soon. I didn't think it was going to be this soon, but
You didn't think it would be two sets?
We talked about it before we started. We're like, hey, there's a chance we're going to be talking about this halfway through today, and if so, we better figure out a lot of cool stuff to talk about for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's to warm up the vocal cords for the longer points. But after watching the practice session, talking to everyone yesterday, and looking at the field, I was like, yeah, man, there's a decent chance this could slow down. I agree with you, Callie. I didn't think it would slow down, but I've been pleasantly surprised with the way the points have been played, even some of the longer points. I don't mind longer points as long as things are happening within the context and the mini battles that are going on man to man in those points, which definitely we saw today. And we're going to continue to see the rest of the weekend. So now it's going to be San Antonio X Factor taking on Legion. Legion taking some ground early as Malloy's been getting into that crucial wedge spot. It's going to be a Colt Roberts-Malloy battle as Colt Roberts he gets into that spot too. There goes Karslev. Karslev's going to quickly push to the 50-yard line brick.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised he squeezed through that gap.
Yeah, usually when that guy gets there and gets the gun up first, you can't make that move. You either go earlier or you go super late. But if you
I don't even know if Colt knows he's there, to be honest, by the way he's playing. Or he's going to look around to go to the next bunker and trade with him at least.
Yeah, I don't know if you can get around there and get that.
If he does it clean, he might be able to get 2.
Well, yeah, Colt posted down low. Kind of waiting to get maybe a little bit more information, see a bunker move or get some communication.
X Factor 3 across the back. 1 is Dorito, Baby Dorito. Colt Roberts up to center. Red Legion with Sergey in the tower. Dorito can. 2 guys in the middle cross.
X Factor is doing a really good job of not really giving us a lot after the breakout, which slows the game down.
Right, if you have nothing, if they don't gunfight you, right?
Yeah. And then they were picking smart gun battles.
I hate that when the other team does that.
I know, smarty guys.
Ugh, it's so annoying. Just bruise, right? Let's just gunfight and get this over with.
Yeah. Give me something to shoot at.
That's right. I hate that. Don't try to make me think this out.
I have a feeling this is going to be a long point.
Yeah. I was just thinking the same thing. Well, once the elbows start going on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Once the tripods come out.
Yeah.
X Factor still with 5 bodies alive and a pretty good crossfield spread with body out in D2. Back bunker on the snake side. Colt Roberts way up there at the wedge. And that's about it for the real estate. But a good crossfield spread and most importantly 5 bodies alive. Now we're looking at the Legion. Better field position with those 2 bodies at the brick. They also have 5 bodies alive. So yeah, Kelly, Rich, definitely looking like this could be a long one.
I'm starting to stretch my legs, guys, just in case. I don't want to start cramping up. Yeah, and they're all in good positions. They're in the positions they want to be in for a long, drawn-out point.
It kind of feels like Colt has the ball.
Yeah.
To make something happen with the guy right in front of him, and
that's the launching point, right?
Yeah.
For going either way.
Well, yeah, and guys, it's tough, man. And you've been posting up on a spot for 3 minutes straight. Yeah. The back starts cramping up a little bit. No one wants to admit it, but it does happen.
Yeah, and you can't pump the gap the whole time because then they can figure out exactly where you're shooting and follow it back. But if you wait too long and you miss the shot with the guy going across.
Yeah, see, Colt's looking for that edge on the center guy.
Out,
which he definitely found the body. So he's trying to edge out that player in the center, and now he's going to get back in, be safe. Billy in the back corner bunker for X Factor.
Yeah,
they move meter up to the insert.
Interesting to have Billy in that corner. Danny fills in now from the brick into the snake one, looking inside. There's a huge lane on the inside, but they've already got the guy in the center brick covering that, so Danny should switch and go offensive down the snake side tape. Maybe give Meter something to look at.
Coming up on, well, pretty soon it's going to be 4-minute points so far. 3.5 so far. Ooh, and it looks like Pear's going to be the first to take the walk.
Not sure who got that kill.
Yeah, I'm wondering too.
I heard Sergey call it first, but I'm not sure if he got it.
I know this snake player here has a decent shot that way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bolt tried to play the edge and ends up costing his body. So now 2 bodies have come off for X Factor. Opens the door here for Legion after this 4-minute point so far.
Red Legion with a big advantage here in 5-on-3. X Factor is in good positions with D2 inside, the snake corner and the snake inset. So they can cross the field up there, and Russians are Red Legion, is going to have to crash through at some point. And the faster they do it, the better, right?
Yes. No, nobody's stopping this snake guy from going forward at all right now.
He has Sergey behind him.
It's like they don't want to make a mistake, but they're making a mistake by being so tentative.
Or do they know the count? Because they're not playing like it's 5-on-3.
It is easy to lose bodies out there, that's for sure. And that is X Factor side of the field, so maybe one of the guys did sneak off.
Now you're going to be able to play the shadow game.
Yeah, the shadows are getting
It's
long.
getting that time for sure. Sunday with that time change, it's either going to be rougher.
Yeah, so again, still 5-on-3.
Man, it sure is
Coming
quiet out there, isn't it?
It is. It is quiet, yeah.
Almost eerily quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming up on 5-minute long point here in this last prelim battle on Friday. Still a full day of prelims tomorrow on Saturday. See who's going to move on to Sunday. They had some favorites pop up here. Looking like they know how to play this field.
I feel like the longer these points go, the more and more pressure there is on each guy out there to not make a mistake or to shoot the key guy or to break it open.
I'm wondering if they know that Colt died. The way that he walked out, maybe he was able to hide. Oh, there's a kill on TJ. Yep, and Ryan Brand
Has seen enough.
Yeah, it is interesting that they never switched to offense there, right? When you go 5-on-3, that's kind of the, okay, now we get to go and play have a little fun. We've done our discipline. We've done our work. Now let's enjoy it.
I mean, I guess they already had 2 bodies up at the 50 for so long, so they were already slightly playing offense. So, but yeah, they didn't really switch that gear, which makes me think maybe they didn't know the count. But they ended up winning the point, and they controlled all the zones, so it was a well-played point here for Legion. And now we're in the pits with San Antonio X Factor. Going to be talking about the mistakes in that last one.
Yeah, Ryan's telling them they're all crossed up, and we went right into their guns.
They were doing this, and you did this. That's not going to work, bro.
Yeah, so we'll see tactically if X Factor is going to change it up a little bit, as they've had some big aggressive plays, some short plays, and they've been mixing it up nicely. And now after a little bit of a break, Dynasty and the Latin Saints going to come out, play their second point with a 1-point advantage for San Diego Dynasty. Looks like they got Marcelo going to be out there on the D side. Ryan Greenspan out there as well too. Looks like Arturo.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Arturo's been, when Arturo's played, he's taken a lot of ground. I mean,
I like that.
Probably goes to
I like
this
that
tower.
Arturo.
they've been sending. I mean, Arturo's made snake off the break.
Archie,
a couple
Oh, yeah?
times.
Archie, Alex, Arturo. The 3 A's. That's scary.
I wouldn't mind if I was Dynasty right now. Maybe keep Arturo. Don't send him that far.
Keep him fresh.
Because every
Don't
time he
show
goes
it.
out there, he's going to the snake off the break.
Keep it to yourself, man. Jesus.
Hey, you gotta see it, say it. You know, and that's what I've been seeing. So gotta say
I think that's about terrorism, bro. This is different.
He can keep going. We'll
Well, I don't
figure
know
out a
if
way
you-
to shoot him on the break.
I was just
That'd
saying,
be
eventually
nice.
we'll get that dialed in.
I don't know if
Yeah.
you've been watching for the past couple years, Rich, but Dynasty has been terrorizing the Pro Division for the past couple years.
Oh, no. Bad break for Latin Saints.
But they only lost 1 out of it, and they shot
Yeah.
1, so it's not that bad.
They're still in all the good spots, though.
Yep.
And sure enough, they do send Arturo to the snake off the break. They also took some ground with Frazier up the middle, but he got shot off the break.
Alex Frazier taking the walk. He was going up the middle, so. Oh, wow.
Huge move there.
Quick fill into the snake. 3-on-4.
Yeah, 3-on-4 situation in favor of Dynasty. With Arturo now crawling up into that 50-yard line brick, looking towards that D side.
Archie's
Out to
backing up in the
2-on-4.
tower. Ryan's filling out of back center. This point's over.
Ryan's going to basically just walk into the wedge.
As soon as you see Ryan switch to shark mode, the point's over. Even if it hasn't ended yet, the point is over. The refs might not know it, the other teams might not know it, but Ryan's figured it out, and it's over.
Yeah, and that's going to be quick work here for Dynasty to put their second point on the board. So not a long break here for Legion and X Factor after playing that 5-minute point.
Hey, let's hustle it up, boys.
Everyone had to go reload their entire packs, fill their entire air bottle.
Our first match against the Saints, Damage basically played like 2 points, and then it was X-Ball.
Yeah.
We played basically the whole match in X-Ball.
Yeah, you guys look good against the Saints. Not the same against X Factor.
You should look good against the Saints, for God's sakes. Jesus, Matt.
They were. They didn't give
I'm
us
the
any
nice
favors.
guy and you're the mean guy.
They didn't.
Good cop, bad cop.
They didn't. They kept getting penalties against us, and I don't know if that was us just shooting well on the break, or if they were trying to ride a little too far in gun battles, or what. But it did not help.
Probably struggling a little bit. Yeah, try to make up for it. They actually looked pretty good in practice. They had some really good points. Obviously, it's going to take them a little while to get the teamwork together, but they didn't look that bad. Red Legion breaking up from left. X Factor to the right.
Legion on the red side. X Factor on the blue side.
Oh, they got a bad start.
Yeah, they almost got a bad start too. This buzzer is messed up. It's not matching the clock, I don't think.
Well, Jesse Stevens able to take the snake off the break, but the Russians lose Kirill and a body coming off for
Cody Mikowski
Cody
started
Mikowski.
early, and I think they pulled him out after that. I believe that was Cody.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Is that guest in the insert bunker there standing over the top earlier in the match? I love that. Red Legion with snake corner, Aztec, the wing on the Dorito side, the inset wing bunker, 4-on-4.
Yeah, just a little bit better field position outside contained here for Jesse.
Danny attacks into the brick on the snake side for the Red Legion. He's got Sergey behind him.
It looks like Legion wants to get that body into the snake again. And they have, I mean, they might as well just let Malloy start at that wedge because that's where he's been pretty much every single point.
Oh, the
Yeah.
bar? Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty hard to shoot.
Yeah.
He is very
Well, he's
hard to
actually
shoot.
standing up right now. You can't see it from that perspective, but yeah. I love that Tom Guest just early in the point and then he keeps going back and just standing over that wedge because they're not putting the pressure on him. He's taking advantage of it.
Yeah, Tom's also at that wedge and big gunfighter. Oh, they're going to lose TJ Danner, though. So 2 big gunfighters coming off right now for X Factor. They lost Cody. Looks like he made a left early, and then now they're losing TJ. That's an uncharacteristic death out of a spot. We don't really see TJ have too many of those deaths. It happens to everybody, though.
See if Malloy can kill that Dorito fill.
4-on-3 advantage here for the Red Legion. Tom Guest fills back to a more defensive position. Mirrors up with Malloy. At the same time, X Factor attacking on the Dorito side.
Ooh.
Oh, Red Legion loses Sergey from the tower there. That's a bad death. That tower's got to be one of the last spots alive on this side of the field. Danny's kind of unsafe and unprotected. Red Legion gets out to the Dorito 2 inset. X Factor on the attack, 3-on-3.
Yeah, Karslev with a nice fill outside. Legion to get it back into D2.
I like how Jesse got the kill on the tower, then immediately filled around to the outside wire of the snake to contain.
Yeah, and I like the way Tom Guest is playing 3 or 4 different spots.
Yeah,
Right?
Tom's he's very quick on his secondaries or in his moves, and he's very mobile. He's a big guy too.
It's like
real
a big
tall.
Malloy.
Yeah, and then Jesse's had a pretty good day so far. We've seen Jesse been.
He's really good at paintball,
he's
guys.
getting some
Jesus.
kills out there. He's looking fast.
Yeah. And he's like really happy in life, right? And that makes a big difference. When you come back and do something you enjoy and like feel secure about it, like it's completely different. I think he's gonna have a really good season.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling good about things. He's got a great job.
Yeah.
He's
I'm really happy for him.
playing some good paintball right now. So yeah, things are going really well for Jesse.
He's making some cool videos.
It's all coming together, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got Tom behind him. And we're at 7 minutes now. X Factor is down a point, so they are eventually going to have to move into these guns.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh my
pod
gosh.
throw attempt. That was coast to coast
That
pod
was,
throw.
probably the farthest pod throw I've seen
He
attempted.
definitely hurt his shoulder on that.
I think he's just trying to hit him with the pod.
Yeah, that's right. Just knock him out. He's trying to get the referee's attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, never seen. I mean, that was what?
Half the field.
Yeah, five bunker pod throw.
And it was an empty one, so if
Yeah.
it did land on somebody, it wouldn't have hurt too bad.
Yeah, it would have
Yeah.
felt like a raindrop hitting you. Nothing big, no big deal. That's,
Malloy's repositioning. So is the attacker on the D side for the Red Legion. Tom Guest is now pushing up to go through and try it out with him, trying to get Malloy out of there. Malloy thinks he got him.
Tom's fine.
A good little battle over here on the Snake 50 with 2 players from each team.
Yeah,
In
Jess,
very close proximity of each other.
yeah, Jesse's shooting the lane.
Oh, he got
side.
Malloy. That does not happen very often, guys.
No,
That dude
yeah.
never loses gunfights.
Tom Guest is a really good gunfighter. Move, though, on the D side is Karslev comes
yeah.
through and tries to punch that open. And here comes
Danny.
a move. Yeah, Danny making the move off of that chaos. But in the madness, Jesse Stevens stays alive.
Holding it down. Living that good life, baby. Living that best life.
Jesse's looking good, man. Jesse's looking really good out here today.
Sorry, Matt. He's in a committed relationship. But I'll tell him here that you appreciate what he's doing.
Applying the pressure on the tapes
Yeah.
makes stuff happen.
Yeah, that was really high level, like all the repositioning and getting outside after the kill. Like that's really high level paintball out here.
Yeah, it was a great job by Tom Guest. Played lots of different positions out there. Came over, gets the drop on Malloy, wins that gunfight. Jesse also got a kill. Played smart in there. He was a big thorn in the Legion side. They had to try to come get him out of there. So
Yeah, down on bodies, right? Down on a point. That was a really, really mature point.
yeah, lots of composure. And they lost 2 big guns early.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
Down
didn't-
on
yeah,
points.
No
down
Cody,
on, yeah.
no Cody, no TJ to help out.
Yeah.
Who was on the D side for him? Did you guys see who was on the D side?
Sorry.
Or X Factor?
Yeah.
Jesse, or sorry,
Cody?
LJ.
Oh, it was LJ. Okay, Parrish.
Yeah.
Yeah, then going
LJ and TJ. LJ and TJ.
Dynasty goes wide. Gets out to both corners. Blake now filling the tower.
5-on-5 paintball.
Yep.
Yeah, but Urena, quick to
Oh.
go here.
Snake
Dives
one.
into Snake 1, and looks like he gets in there clean. They are going to be losing Harrison Fry, though, early, as he gets shot out of the Aztec. They took some ground over there on the D side. This is Dynasty we're talking about, getting into D1.
Mike Urena shooting that inside cut on the Dorito across the field.
Yosh gets out of that back center, gets into the can to go out and give Sheer a little bit of help.
A little support. I think Shear's going to be a real big pickup for Dynasty.
Sheer's real good, man.
Yep. He's not a Dalton, but he's real good over there too.
He's always been one of those guys that's just hard to shoot.
If you don't
getting
have a
better
guy,
and better.
yeah, if you don't have a guy on him, he's going to get you. He's just kind of relentless over there.
Yeah, doesn't make too many mistakes, plays aggressive when he needs to. Yeah, it's a great pickup for him.
And he almost never talks like off the field, and I really like that in a player.
Going to see a penalty here.
Yeah, penalty assessed on the Saints from that D side. It pulls out the back player on that side of the field. It's going to put their snake bodies in a pretty tough spot now because Shear's going to be able to run a racket over there. Urena hits the deck and crawls inside, gets to the 50 brick. He's looking to wrap around, run down this body in front of him. He's going to post up their Sheer choppier screen, dives into D4, and they get the crossfield kill. That might have been Blake. So Blake's behind Urena. Here goes the battle. And, yeah, Urena doesn't need to come around, though. That body did trade with Blake, though.
Traded with Blake and bounced Urena. That sucks.
Yeah. Especially when you're, that new up-and-coming team that needs a couple bounces, a couple things to just go your way, give you that positive energy going forward. Man, nothing's easy out here. Mike Urena closing out that point.
Maybe you should get some of that infamous Voltanium paintballs.
There you go. That makes a big difference.
Our paint's shooting really good, I will say that.
How about that fancy coffee your guys' I keep hearing about?
Oh, the coffee's amazing.
How would Matt and I ever know? You never bringing him to the booth for us anymore.
Thanks, Callie.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, guys. I'll get right on that.
When you first launched it, you were all over it. But now, Jesus.
I thought you guys had, the coffee bar over here. That's why I came over looking for some
For the
espresso.
coffee. I'm not even supposed to be up here right now. I just came for coffee.
They lured me in with coffee.
These cinnamon rolls are stale. Hello. Who's on top of this?
This is not the amount of frosting.
Look at this. Look at it. Matt, get over here. Look at this.
I wish we had
And by the way,
bar.
that's how you get ants. That's how you get ants.
Oh, my gosh. 1-1 game.
And if you guys are joining us, thank you so much. It's been an awesome day. If you're joining us on social media, head on over to gosports.com. As we can see the rest of the event going down, as competition is going to be fierce tomorrow. These 20 best teams in the world fighting to see who the top 10 are going to be to advance to Sunday as we're kicking off first event, kicking the season off here at the first event. Down in sunny Florida, it's been a pretty beautiful day. It started to get a little warm for a second.
Yeah, it got hot.
Then the wind kicked up.
We've been here for over a week, and this is the nicest weather it's been the entire time.
I agree.
Yep. Pushing the issue right now with Billy and TJ up the center, actually. TJ's showing some wheels, man. Looking pretty fast. Gets to the brick, and he's clean, but they do lose Billy Bernaccia, so a really hyper-aggressive game plan from Ryan Brand, coach of X Factor. And it does take the ground in the center and gets to D2 here pretty quick. Colt Roberts going to filter in behind Parrish in D2. But Snakeside is a little light right now with the death of Billy. So he's going to get outside wide.
Yeah, good fill.
TJ up in that center is going to stop any fills over here.
Good fill to the corner there from Meter. 5-on-4 advantage for Red Legion. Interesting, Malloy's holding back in that little temple instead of going forward.
Yeah, they haven't been holding Malloy back much. He's been kind of omnipresent up in that wedge. They still get Karslev up there.
Yeah, I was going to say, now they've got Karslev, who's spent all practice in the Doritos. Interesting little change there.
Malloy's sitting on that deep Dorito gap.
Yeah. He's on the hard D-cut.
I know he doesn't carry much paint, and I see a bunch of pods next to him,
Yeah,
so
he
the
carries
Dorito
like
guy might be
3 or 4
free here in a
pods.
second.
Carvela still has a lot of paint on him.
And he's willing to use them.
Yeah, so Legion on the blue side and X Factor on the red side.
I was glad they were able to get 4, players here for the event at least from the original squad.
I think if Meter wraps that corner, he could shoot Sergey in that
He's hanging out in that Aztec.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely kind of loose. Can you wrap it, or do you
You
have
can
to
wrap
over
the
top?
outside and shoot
Okay.
them, yeah.
Both of these teams, a lot of respect for each other because other than the aggressive initial game plan, everyone just been kind
Ooh.
of chilling on their spots so far, except for Meter filling out on this D side.
Well, it's a
Carslep
lot
getting
of
up.
mutual respect, Matt, but it's also because it's really hard to see people out there, right? Like this field with all those big bunkers, man. Once you get past your zone, if you're not heads up in front of the guy, the cross shots, it's tough to see.
Yep.
So you lose bodies out there. You just don't want to make a mistake, missing one of the gaps.
It is very hard to see guys filling in
Yeah.
these far snake side bunkers unless you're far.
Yeah,
on the
you know what
Dorito side.
area they go to, but you don't know where they're in that area, and it's dramatically different depending on what bunker they're in. So move inside for Meter.
Yeah, Meter goes to the tower.
Yep.
There's 3 minutes
Well,
left, and
And he's got 4 guys in front of him.
if Meter dies, then I think we could see Legion getting a point here. But if not,
Well,
could burn the whole clock off.
Well, Callie, as we always say, as the body comes off for Legion, that the longer this point goes, the more important it becomes.
Yes,
Because
yeah.
with now under 3 minutes to go, tied at 1,
Uh-oh.
Oh, Karslep got a kill there.
Wow.
and this field playing slow,
Nice move,
you know,
Karslep.
this is a very important point right now.
Yeah,
Sneaky, sneaky. I love the way those guys are going up, getting those kills and sneaking back.
yeah.
It's just like it never happened. So 4 on advantage now, 4 on 3 advantage for Red Legion. X Factor has the brick on the snake side, the Dorito one, and
Yeah, this is when you're in the pits and it gets you get a little nervous.
a little hairy, gets a little hairy.
Well, X Factor has a little bit less to worry about because they did take I think it was a 3-point win against you guys. So even if they drop this game and it's a 1-point match, they'll go 1-1, but not terrible. Whereas
Thanks for bringing that up, Matt.
Legion already dropped a game into Dynasty by quite a bit. I think it was 3-4 points
4 to
spread.
1.
So Legion definitely needs this win. They do not want to go 0-2 today and then put them in a must-win situation in both their matches tomorrow.
What was the score of our match?
I can double check real quick.
But obviously, Matt thinks you guys did really, really bad.
That's
Yeah, I
not
think
what
we
said.
scored a point to bring it back.
3-1.
3-1.
Yeah,
Okay.
3-1 final score.
Oh, Karslep, bad death there. They needed him to stay alive. A little bit too much gunfighting with the LJ Parrish across the field. Good release there from Meter, going for the brick into the 50 snake.
Oh.
Red Legion might throw this
Bad
point
body
away.
to throw away
Yeah.
on the Dorito side there.
They had position and body count, and they're going to throw this point away. Sergey trying-
Okay, dies.
Parrish comes through the center and he gets cut up, and then here comes Colt Roberts. Colt Roberts is now pushing up on the D side.
I don't think he knows Sergey's there. Oh, he
Oh,
catches
he definitely does
Sergey.
now as he got that kill, and he's probably going to get a 2-pack here
Oh,
across the field. So Colt Roberts going to play the hero on that D side, get a 2-pack to finish. Meter Ninos did a really good job of being on an island out here on this snake side pretty much the entire point. You know, obviously having TJ up that center was pretty crucial, but TJ did get shot out of there. So
Yeah.
great job by Meter, great job by Colt.
Yeah, just understanding where you're at in the game, right? Like, hey, if I die here, we're probably going to lose this
Yeah.
point.
I'm not-
No matter what I see, no matter how ripe
Yeah.
that apple looks, I got to hold back here and not eat it.
Not really sure why the Russian Legion Dorito player ran down the field there.
And I don't know why they didn't just coordinated attack up the middle when they had all the bodies, right? I kept waiting for it to happen. I'm like, oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Still not coming.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. You saw Karslev wrap and
Yeah.
shoot the guy in the center, stopping the snake move, but their snake eye had died right before that. So it's like
Just a
you're
little
doing
off.
a little bit
Yeah, just a little
more
off pace.
together.
Yeah. Latin Saints breaking out from the left. Dynasty from the right.
Yeah, Dynasty is definitely pushing the issue here with every time Arturo plays on this snake side.
Saints lose their first attacker on the D side, Matt. 5-on-4 advantage for Dynasty.
Yeah, no one's really been able to stop Arturo getting into the spot, though. I mean, they got to know he's coming by now, and no one's been able
Yeah.
to put balls on him. So
He's small and fast.
Pretty sure the Latin Saints have no Dorito side.
Nah. I mean, a lot of people have Dorito sides, but I think it's kind of a thing of the past. I think more and more teams are just not going to have Dorito sides. They lose another player trying to get out there, though. 5-on-3 advantage now for Dynasty.
and still 6:45 left in this one. It's just been all Dynasty. Great control. Game plans are working out for them. They're taking ground. It's not like they're just pocketing up, shooting a body, and then moving up. I mean, they're definitely risking stuff. And Arturo cutting through. Last couple bodies drop, and it's going to be yet another point here for San Diego Dynasty.
It's pretty much how you draw it up.
Yeah, that's how exactly how we would have done it. If the three of us were still playing together, that's
Yeah.
exactly how we would have done it, basically. Obviously, a little bit better.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I noticed that the ref on the Doritos side for the Saints called the player out for the out of bounds line. So
Yeah.
I don't even think he got shot.
That's
But either
always-
way,
That's always frustrating.
Yeah.
Dude.
Looks like the Saints are not conceding this one. They're going to either
They're not
run some
quitters,
clock
bro.
off.
They're not quitters, I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, see Arturo's just there on your screen, chilling by the buzzer, and Dynasty not really going to be in a hurry to hit this one. They won with a 3-point spread. I'm sure they'd take the 4-point spread win on this one and comfortably move into Saturday with a 2-0. I mean, Callie, you guys aren't looking bad, man. You know, like I love the new pickups on the team.
Mhm.
You guys were also pushing the issue, playing aggressive, playing some scrappy paintball. You beat the Saints by 3.
Yes.
And then, you know, a 2-point loss, but you still got you're 1-1 with a positive point spread. So
Yeah, we have a pretty good bracket. We got to play some tough teams. I mean, we're confident in our game plans. We were winning most of the breakouts. It seems like we just have to clean up some of the mid-game closing. And it's frustrating, right? Like, you know, you're making it wide on the Dorito side, but then you can't really go anywhere because they can just lock up all the zones.
You take the danger of getting over there, then you might not be able to go forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, legendary squad, been successful in years past, and you know, threatened a couple years ago, get deep, 2nd overall. You lose Greg, and then now you lose Harrison. But so to me, one of the fascinating stories with Infamous is always kind of been known as a, you know, bloody knuckles type squad. Plays an aggressive, quicker style of paintball. I mean, there's diversity in the skill sets, of course, and then, you know, losing Cody as well too. But I do like all those new pickups.
Yeah.
But to me, when I'm watching, it's like, look, I know what you're going to do. You've been a high-level paintball all-star for since you were playing with us on Excessive when you're 16.
Well, thank you.
You know, but with some of these younger players, I'm kind of wondering, like, who's going to emerge as the elite threat. Some guys have been struggling through injuries. You know, Jonah's been dealing with injuries. You know, is it going to be Patient? Is it going to be Jonah? You know, there's a couple guys out there too that are kind of on that cusp. And so when I watch Infamous, I'm you know, waiting for one of those guys to emerge as that elite threat. At some points they are, you know. So
Speaking of young talent, we have the new Russian Legion Snake player making it all the way.
Yeah, Darby, right?
50 Snake on the break.
A lot of pressure, made it all the way in there clean.
yeah, Jake McDarby with some of the best hair in the league right now.
Red Legion dropping 3, Maddie. Only 2 players left alive, Sergey and Malloy. And the Red Legion.
Who blew the towel?
I think it's the Red Legion.
Got to. There's still 3 or 4 bodies left.
I'm not
for
sure.
X Factor.
It was going kind of crazy out there.
I mean, I looked up and saw at least 3 X Factor bodies alive.
Yeah, and the Russians also had a few bodies alive, but
2, yeah.
A little puzzling.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So there is McDarby, new pickup. Yeah, and it's just it's been tough for Legion. You know, I mean, they've been struggling to get the core over, and missing Smotroff on this one. Having to go and they pick up Harris. We haven't seen Harris much. Picking up some young guys from Florida. They've been doing training sessions at Tiki's Paintball Park, which is an amazing paintball park if you guys haven't been to that one.
And it's really well run.
Yeah.
Those guys took really good care of us.
I was
We
blown
played
when
10
I went
there.
there. I was blown away.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
heard it was
wow,
nice.
this is an amazing paintball park.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a super sweet training facility for, you know, on turf, and then they also have a ton of awesome 10-man or like rec ball fields.
Nice.
5 alive for Dynasty.
Ooh. He got shot going in there
Yeah,
for sure.
Saints
That's going to be a
dropped
penalty
one. Yeah,
if they don't
come
pull
out,
him
yeah.
out.
Yeah, they're like, come on. 4-on-5 advantage here as Dynasty pushes into Dorito 3. The bunker in the center of the field. Snake brick. Blake Yarber goes to the Snake Tower. Yoshiral gets shot as he fills into the can. Dorito side. 4-on-4 now.
Harrison Fry getting to the wedge, and Shear crawling up on that D side. He's into D3, and
Saints filling out to the corner, but getting caught going out there. Oh, and getting caught up in the Snake as well.
yeah, Urena also right at that 50-yard line. He comes through knowing he doesn't need to shoot anybody. He's actually getting his back blown up from D3.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
not know that body was in there.
1-on-3 advantage Dynasty. Saints remaining players in the Snake corner.
Blake's doing an excellent job at this
Quarterbacking?
Yeah,
I-
I mean, he's
100%.
like doing a high-level job as a 2. I mean, Blake came up as a bruiser. You know, he's the bully, right? Ooh, a little team kill there.
Kill's a kill, bro. Kill's a kill.
I mean, yeah. So there's just 1 body left alive right now for the Saints. Back corner bunker. Shears all the way on their side of the
And
field.
clearly the coach on the Saints hates this kid. Because in a 3-on-1 against Dynasty in that bunker, you got to hate that kid not to concede that point.
Yeah.
The kid's over there like looking at the coach like, it's okay, bro. Just call it. I don't got it. I don't got it, man.
Yeah.
too much pressure.
So Dynasty looking like San Diego Dynasty out here as they're putting up their 5th point. And again, if you guys are tuning in, thank you so much for joining us. Beautiful day of paintball out here in Orlando, Florida for the first event of the NXL 2023 season. And head on over to Go Sports tomorrow and on Sunday to see what happens. Here's the best paintball players in the world going to battle it out in the best league. But yeah, man, Blake's, even though he did just get a little team kill there, a little commentator curse that I jinxed him with, but
I don't know
he's
why
been
that's
real
bad.
good in that
Kill's
power.
a kill, bro. If you're shooting at somebody and somebody gets in the way of you shooting at that person, that's not his fault.
But I love seeing guys evolve, right? You know, Blake comes up as the wrecking ball.
Yeah.
You know, D side, then center wins the MVP, and then now showing off his versatility by playing kind of like a role you would be playing, Callie. You know?
He's letting the dust settle and communicating.
How much time's left in this match, Manny? I'm sorry, I can't see it.
Not.
We will know.
Okay. So less than a minute.
So Russian Legion's going to full send somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to. Just a tie with only 47 seconds left.
Harris Hussein now in for the Red Legion.
Nick Darby all the way to the snake off the break, and he makes it clean. Harris.
That's 2 points in a row. He makes it to the snake.
On a delay. He's going to get out into D1. And he's going to go.
Making a big move down the sidelines, but unfortunately gets shot to pieces doing so.
Yeah, I mean, full send, though, at this point with just 47 seconds left in a couple, so. But yeah, he got clipped trying to get from D3 or past that gap, D3, D4.
It's a big gap.
But during that, the guns shift that way. Here comes McDarby.
Yeah, McDarby's doing some work. Tom Guest got shot going back. The corner can definitely kill that guy. So
this tower's shooting right at him in the goggle. Yeah.
Red Legion down to just 3 players left alive.
If they make this snake corner, it's really hard.
It is. It's a good anchor, right?
That's going to do it. X Factor going to be taking a 2-point win here. Going undefeated on the day. Very similar game that they played against you guys, Callie. I mean, you know, they're just not running anything crazy, occasionally throwing an aggressive game plan out there.
Yep.
And 2 3-1 wins to go undefeated on day 1.
That's how this field's going to be. You got to win the first couple points and then burn time off.
And then be real smart and not make any mistakes, right?
Yeah. It's very hard to push
Matt,
into.
that's exactly what I told Matt.
Yes.
Matt's like, Rich, you're 100% wrong.
Cal, he's lying again. I don't know if you can tell, but
you guys have definitely been up here talking to each other for a long time.
Yeah, 10 seconds to go. We're looking in the pits. There's Alex Martinez, owner, paintball patron.
Paintball saint.
Yeah, he is. So now a little bit more time left in this one. 3:23 still to go, but Dynasty is 1 point away from a mercy rule win.
2-on-5 advantage Dynasty. Saints lost 2 on the break and then got a penalty. So now only 2 Saints players left alive. One in the wing on the Drew side, although he just might have been eliminated. And one in the snake corner. It's either going to be a 2-on-5 or 1-on-5 here. As soon as Dynasty figures that out, they'll probably go ahead and finish dropping this hammer.
All Dynasty guys are postured over their bunkers. Just
a
lot of pressure being put on the Dynasty guys. Having a hard time deciding how to close this point out.
Here comes Marcelo. Chooses the right way to go and stitches up the back of the last player for the Saints. Still actually 1 player left alive in the back corner.
Snake corner. He's in the anchored corner there. Oh, and he gets stitched up. Again, don't be afraid to hit that buzzer in a 1-on-5 against Dynasty.
Well,
there's no shame.
But
there's no shame.
They were out of points to concede, right?
There's no shame.
That's you don't want to concede the mercy rule.
There's no shame.
So that is going to do it. So, yeah, great day for Dynasty. Solid day for X Factor. Level went 1-1 today. New York Extreme undefeated today. Aftermath went 1-1. Impact undefeated. Damage undefeated. Houston Heat undefeated. Infamous 1-1. It's going to be an interesting day tomorrow.
Yeah. Point spread is going to be a factor for sure.
Yeah, as always. So, Callie, thank you so much for sitting up here with us. Definitely
nice
check out all the amazing products that Callie and the boys over at Pro DNA, Infamous Paintball, been sending out into
killing
the
it.
You guys are doing
killing it for the last 2 years. I'm so proud of you guys. Are amazing, man. Killing it.
Thank you. We're trying to make products that we want to use on the field.
I mean, if other pro teams are using it, that's a good sign.
That's a good indication you're doing a good job.
And also, head on over to Go Sports tomorrow and watch the conclusion of this first battle going down here. 2023 NXL Sunshine State Major. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been a great day of paintball. Looking forward to 2 more of them. And I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning.